see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys certainly not having the season they envisioned. Losers of 7 of their last 8. Coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. This NFL rivalry series has been a popular one, and it continues here. Jets and Patriots underway on a Thursday night. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
17 yards, and the Patriots first down at the 48-yard line.
Round for Gibson a week ago. 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on speed or the parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here we go. 2nd and 6.
Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Back to throw, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Fields. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's it. Here we go. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. John Mechie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They'll go. It's Gibson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run him at Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's 3 and out.
And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Looking to put a drive together. Fields changing the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brings up 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Jones on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
9 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Once more, Gibson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A great matchup here in the Northeast. We know about the New York-Boston rivalries in other sports, and this one just as heated. It goes back all the way to the AFL days in the 60s. Plus, you might recall it was a Jets-Patriots game in 01 that introduced Tom Brady to the NFL world as he took over for an injured Drew Bledsoe, and the rest, as they say, is history. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air, May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. It's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing here is May. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now an audible here into something else. Now an option play on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking deep here from Mechie. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. We'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4. At the 47-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Patriots.
Here's May. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another 4 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they've got it in the red end zone now, down at about the 19. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Gibson here running out of the gun. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. That is caught. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mechie, the man in motion. Now Fields. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Fields going to change things up here. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Barmore able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete here.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw here. Maybe he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Stephon Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
A throw left sideline for us, incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. To the right side and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, Fields. He finds Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. To throw is Fields. Going right back to Wilson. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 44 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Hall again. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going across the field, he connects with Mechie. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Fields going to move him around.
Here we go. A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Reynolds will go in motion right. On the draw, it's Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a prominent 13. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. From the gun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Looking to throw. May. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Hall on a give up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They'll try and throw forward May. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. To the air, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll throw with May. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Here we go. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Don't jump, right?
Now it's Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down inside the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got Otten. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Here we go.
Reynolds will go in motion right.
And the Jets 1st down.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give to Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Reynolds, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Patriots First down.
Here's May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. May looking to run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Throwing here is May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8.
They'll drop the throw. Caught on the slant. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Patriots, 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a give to Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 70 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, Scott. Green light, green light. What's right?
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades.